Okay, good afternoon. My name is erikbrush. I'm reporting this from the edge of the coastline of the Turtle Beach, which is just beyond those mangroves over there, which is a little mangrove border to the intercoastal waterway. And beyond that is Turtle Beach, and Turtle Beach is, of course, part of the Gulf of Mexico, the barrier island here off of the county of Sarasota in Florida, in south central Florida. Um, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the stuff going on with BP right now because I'm very curious why America is not more outraged and why people are not talking about this more. Obviously, the newscast is doing so, but they're downplaying really the seriousness of it. BP right now should be in prison or in jail or incarcerated or detained. All BP officials, all major officials, all of their contractors. Let me ask you a question. If you had a criminal shoot somebody, the police would not allow that criminal to then ride in the ambulance with the person that they just shot to make sure that that person got to the hospital. Okay, would they? Of course not. So why are we letting the guilty party, who has screwed everything up, who has lied, who has cheated, who has tried to finagle their way out of legal liability to the people who have lost livelihoods in the state of Louisiana and Alabama and Mississippi and Florida and Texas? Why are we allowing these people to even say anything? They shouldn't be on the scene. They have no legal jurisdiction within the Gulf of Mexico. They have no legal jurisdiction within the American Economic Exclusion Zone. There's absolutely no reason for BP to be on the scene. If they want to advise, fine, they can do that by telephone. We don't need them over there. We need to get them out of there and start getting the people in from the EPA, people in from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We need to start getting people in that are first responders, that are cleanup crews and all the rest of these. We need to get the people in who know what they're doing, the environmentalists and the other groups and the government organizations that are supposed to be doing these jobs, in to do the jobs that they need to do, and we need to get BP out of there. So if anybody is outraged about this, please do feel free to share it, because I certainly am, and I think that more Americans should be talking about this. This is something that's going to affect us for a long time. BP is currently at 168 million gallons of oil in the Gulf right now. Now, to put that into perspective, the Exxon Valdez, which spilled in 1989, spilled 11.2 million gallons of oil into Prince William Sound, wound up affecting that ecosystem for 21 years. We're still finding 21 years later oil deposits and other things that are left over from there. It took 5 years for the cosmetic cleanup. What do you think this is going to take? We need to start suing BP, we need to start holding them accountable, and we certainly need to get BP out of the picture, arrest their Coast Guard flunkies that they've been using as a private police force, everybody who's been bribed, and the Obama administration too, because it seems that the president's been bribed as well, since they're obviously not taking any kind of action anytime soon. Let's get the problem fixed. Thank you.